ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first session of A Race for Freedom. I am your host, Tyler. I'll be playing the honorable role of DM. Alongside me are my friends who will be introducing themselves, starting with Josh.
Whoa. Put me on the spot first? That seems a little unfair.
All right, fine. Starting with Matt.
Really? All right.
Okay, all right. Starting with Jake.
Get away with anything.
Josh, Jesus Christ.
All right, Matt, what you got?
All right, so I'm Matt. I'm playing Erlen, a Asimir Paladin, and I think that's all I got. It's gonna be fun. Let's do it, Josh.
All right, no, second's clearly the best. So, I'm John. I'll be playing Kelbrix, who is a Yuan T Gloomstalker Ranger.
First is the worst, second's the best, third's the one with the hairy chest. Jake.
All right. So I am Jake, and I will be playing Ixum, the moody bard wizard, starting off with some levels in Blade Singer. And should be good.
And then last but not least, our liquid friend.
I'm Tyler's last choice. I'm Brad.
Last but certainly least, my brother-in-law Brad.
Certainly least.
Playing Bont the Viscous, who is a plasmoid sorcerer.
Very cool. All right. Please, dear God, just bear with me through this first session as I try my best to be good with DMing. I think that I've been doing okay so far, but trying this is going to be it's going to be very interesting. So,
it's been a solid 5 minutes.
I know. Let me give you guys.
We technically started 15 minutes ago, but solid 5 minutes.
I'm proud of you,
Okay,
Tyler.
All right. The DM and the D stands for Dookie because I had to take a shit during my session.
Okay.
Okay. So let me.
Are you in the bathroom right now? Is that why you're not on video?
Yeah, you're right. While I do this, let me explain, give you guys a little bit of a lore dump on the realm of Cyterion, which is the realm that I have created for this campaign. So Cyterion is a realm that is mainly just an environment that is kind of all over the place. It's split into 4 quarters. You have the upper northwest region, which is more wintry based. The lower southeast that is going to be fall based. Then southwest is summer, and then northwest is springtime. Those are the 4 seasons that they kind of coexist in, with some blending in between all 4 sections. And with that, you're going to have a section of the realm that is dedicated to a place that has been known to go through realms itself, which would be of Kanto, and we'll also be having the chain of islands in the Blue Ash Sea that is going to be in the fall location, the southeast section of the realm. That is where our story will be taking place, starting with the islands that our 4 prisoners, Bont, Erlen, Ixum, and Kelbrix, have just been dropped off at by the prison ship on Brentwater Isles, on the island of Brentwater. The 4 prisoners, Bont, Erlen, Ixum, and Kelbrix, all coming from different backgrounds, but coming from the same location of the Lo-Fi Incarceration Center, the LIC, step foot on the island for the first time, or how... Brad, your character, slides? I don't want to, miss...
No, I still walk. I've got some legs.
Okay, alright, cool. Alright. I just wanted to make sure, because I wasn't too sure, how your character is, how mobile your character is. So you guys step foot on the island for the first time, and that is where our adventure will begin, on Brentwater Isles. As the boat docks, you're all called up to get prepped for exiting the boat. And I need you all to explain to me, you guys are given a certain set of clothes to wear, because you guys were all naked coming from the prison because we didn't want any tomfoolery to happen on the ship. So you guys are all handed clothes, and I want you to all give me an idea of how you guys are wearing the clothes. Whether it's just put shirt pants on. This is mainly because I want to see what Bont looks like. given like the ability to wear clothes or to dress himself.
Are we getting all of our effects back? Like if I had like are we just allowed like a shirt and pants, or like if I want like a brown leather cloak or anything like that? Like am I allowed to have that at this point?
You will not be given that yet. You are going to be given like a prison garb.
So this is just like shirt and pants, like whatever's coming out of the laundry room is they're just thrown on people.
Yeah, essentially. It's mainly because just like the first day of summer camp, you guys are all together representing the Lo-Fi Incarceration Center. So everybody that is taking part in this race will be wearing garb representing their prison on the initial greetings and the welcoming ceremony.
So these are like our quote-unquote orange jumpsuits that we're getting.
Yeah, more or less.
And we're just like personalizing. We're just making it our own.
Yeah, you have the ability to make it how you want it. But essentially it's
Alright.
like a prison jumpsuit.
So if I'm given the prison jumpsuit, I'm assuming I get like a shirt and pants. So I'll put the pants on normally, but for the shirt, I'm gonna rip off the midsection, so it's just like a little crop top, and then I'm gonna wrap the bit that I tore off around my head and like cover my face like a ninja.
That's tasteful.
Thank you.
Ixom just gets dressed normally and ties his hair back.
Oh, nice. Ponytail or?
It's kind of a loose bun. I know from experience how comfortable those are.
Because you're bald, right?
Yes, because I'm bald.
I'm sure at one point you were like, damn, I could probably grow it out.
No. not in my real life.
Erlin's just going to get dressed normally, but as he puts on a shirt that is clearly way too small for him, his arms rip the sleeves.
I love that. I love that. Your veiny bicep just pops the sleeve right off. It like disintegrates as you flex.
Oh, every day is arm day for variant asomers.
Bont, being used to being a ruler, he's not really accustomed to wearing clothes like normal people. He doesn't like clothes all that much, as you can tell from his like splash art image there. So what he does is he actually like ties the legs of the jumpsuit together and then kind of like puts that over his head and wears the jumpsuit as a cape.
Beautiful. Originally, I had it written down that you guys were all gonna put like everything on together, like the same thing that like you normally would. But then I had Bont do it so that instead of just giving you guys the option to do these things, I gave him a cape made out of like prison garb and a paper crown.
Nice.
But I decided that I wanted to let you guys do it. So you get no crown. You only get a cape. Okay. Let's move on. So as you guys are clothed, you come up to the top of the ship, and the guards are now finishing up the bindings on your waists, wrists, and ankles as you guys are bound together. Almost like a train sort of situation. It's been a long 3 days of getting to know one another, and you are now granted the ability to become free once more, if you were to succeed at this challenge, that is. As you all are walked out of the ship, wrists and ankles bound and aligned together, you take your first steps onto the dock in Port Whomp. A faint noise in the distance catches your ears. A noise you haven't heard in a very long time, if ever. And on the dock you feel a breeze, and the smell of the ocean takes hold of you. Looking ahead, you see grassy knolls and dirt roads leading to the city of Marsh Deep. In your immediate vicinity, you recognize no faces. In fact, only Brentwood fighters are surrounding you. They're lining the road to the stadium, and you all look behind you as you hear the oars of the large prison boat moving. Your ship has left, and there are no guards around you from the prison. Nowhere to go but forward. And I want Brad to start and explain how you bomb, because clearly, being of royal descent, we couldn't put you in the back of the line. So you're going to be the one commanding the train.
I'm the line leader.
You are the line leader.
Ixon immediately steps forward.
Why don't you guys go ahead and just explain to me how you guys want to be escorted throughout the town towards the stadium.
Are we being directed towards the stadium, or are we just like supposed to instinctively walk that direction?
You are being escorted. I'm sorry, I said from the town to the stadium. I meant from the docks to the town.
Is someone leading us, or are we just kind of like meandering over there
So
ourselves?
you have guards that are lining the trail, literally like just able to show you the direction that you need to go, and you have 2 guards behind you and a guard in front of you.
Well, there, my gelatinous friend. Shall we mosey on? It doesn't seem like they're going to give us much instruction, but I think we know where we're headed.
Good. I suppose so. Bont gives like a gentle like double tug on the chain, just like boom boom, and away we go.
Gelbrich, who was definitely not paying attention, as he was very focused on like the ocean, as it's reminiscent of the town of Merita where he, more or less grew up. Kind of trips when he gets tugged a little bit, and he drops the little paper crown that he was making for Bont, because in the 3 days that they got to know each other, he felt that Bont was royalty and deserving of a crown.
Erlen, noticing Kelbrick's dropped the crown. Oh, I was going to do that.
Okay. Well, as you continue your walk to the stadium, you see there's a festival happening in the town square. Streamers, circus tents, cotton candy. No one's afraid of you at all. In fact, this is more or less like watching a parade for the people of Marsh Deep City. You do see what you can assume is peasant and middle-class families cheering and clapping as you walk by. At the same time, you hear the opposite as well. Boos and yells of people passionate about the prison folk that you could only assume they put bets on who would win.
Ixon curls his lips into a smile and starts making note of the people as he walks by. Are there any in particular demographics that stand out? Like, is this a human town, an elf town? And then kind of like what the age demographic is. Like, are there a lot of young kids, families, or like more like 15 to 30-year-old young men who might be, of fighting form?
So you see a lot of the people, a lot of the creatures here are human. They're all ranging in age between newborn and late 20s to early 30-year-olds. Families, young families, as they are all more or less new here. Why doesn't somebody... I need one person to make me a perception check.
I have a +4, if anybody can beat that.
Do it. I got a -1.
Yeah, I've got -1 too.
as well.
So you
Go for it.
Well, I rolled a 10.
Okay. So, in the distance, you do see Kelbrix, a small group of warriors talking to each other by a campfire, eating food, and they are watching you guys with a stare that you could see is more of negative or a concerned look. And as you do that, you hear the first guard yelling to you, "Move it, move it! We have a timeline that we have to abide to."
Well, some instruction on the front end would have been helpful to keep with the timeline.
I lean back to Ixon and it would only be helpful if they had any sort of organization at all, these fucking idiots.
Hey, what do you think you're talking to over there? This is the royal guards that you're talking to. Get up there. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
We don't need
we
to
were
give
just
you all
commenting
instructions.
on what a wonderful job you all have done.
That's
I
right.
was saying you're dumb.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I may be dumb, but you're the one in chains. Now move it.
Not for long. And I continue, I guess, kind of trotting along forward.
All right, we're shuffling.
Because as you guys are walking up the stairs, you see that there is 2 tables for registrations, and the guards behind you tell you, this is where we must leave you, but we do have good faith that you will be able to understand where to go from here. I believe that now is a good time for instructions, since you clearly need it. You guys are lacking the ability to understand what's going on in front of you, so this table here is where you're going to be registering for the race, and you will be putting your names down and making your way across the bridge where you will be greeted inside of the Coliseum. Good day. And he kind of starts walking away, and the second guard that was there looks over at you guys and spits on the ground towards Ixom and starts to walk down the stairs, and they both leave.
So, did anybody else see four eyes, two mouths, and one giant heaping pile of shit walking away from us just now?
Shit.
And Nixon strides up to the table and says, I believe I'm here to register to get these shackles off.
Yes, sir, you are indeed. Welcome to the race. Go ahead.
Ah, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Ixom McKeb, but I'm pretty sure you should already have that.
Ixom McKeb. Ixom. How do you spell your first name, dear?
That would be IXIM.
Oh, yes.
I think it's the one right on top there for you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I left my glasses at home, so I wasn't too sure as to what we were looking for, but that's okay. Yeah, Ixom, yeah, here you are. Just go ahead and sign your name right here, please.
All right, Ixom leans down and signs his name. Anything else you need?
No, that will be all. Your
All
restraints will
right.
be coming off when you appear in the Coliseum.
Sounds good. And the Ixom kind of goes and stands and waits for the other.
Yeah, you guys are no longer bound together. You guys are now separated, but still chained by waist, wrists, and ankles.
All right. Kelbricks will step up next and lean on the table and be like, I believe I'm next.
Ah, I believe you're right, sir. What a good day today. What is your name?
That would be Galen Goodfield.
Galen.
Yes, there's been a horrible mistake, and I've been shackled for an unknown reason. Please remove my restraints immediately, or I'll fire you.
Roll a deception check. I guess intimidation, right? Wouldn't that be intimidation since you said that you're going to fire me?
It's pretty much
so
a lie, though.
I rolled deception at 16. I could roll intimidation if you want.
No, that's fine. I'll let you choose. You can roll both, and then you can choose whichever one you want.
Oh hell yeah, it's like advanced.
Yeah.
I got an 18 on intimidation.
Okay. Yeah, the DC check was a 20. So.
I don't know.
Yikes, my guy. You see the two guards behind the older woman that's at the registration booth, and the two guards go, "You're not Galen Goodfield. We know you're not. Tell your real name, or we'll put you down now."
I can't blame a guy for trying Kelbricks.
Ah, so you're Calibrix. Okay. Well, here, sign here.
So I spit a little bit on my thumb and I put my thumbprint on the paper and I go, there you go.
That'll never
Need anything else?
That'll never stick. But no, I guess that's good for now. You can go and join up with your friend over there by the bridge.
And I take a couple steps away and I go, oh, it's a scratch and sniff, by the way. And I stand next to Ixom.
Oh, really?
Everyone's gonna step up.
You go up, and the older woman is.
And she's kind of gagging, snickering in the background.
I have to admit that is the worst scratch and sniff I've ever had. Okay, yes, you, sir. You can, sir.
Well, hell, man.
What?
I said, well, hell, man, you fell for that one. My name's Erlen Von Moore. You just give me the paper so I can sign it and move on.
Okay, yep. Erlen Von. Yep, here you are. This is great. Yeah, you're so much easier to find than that Hicksum fellow. Yeah, go ahead and sign here for me.
Erlen signs, and he's like, well, hell, yeah, if you would have remembered your glasses, you would have found it, I'm sure.
Oh, you're telling me, sir. Absolutely. I believe that you're correct. Go ahead and meet up with your friends.
Yeah.
Next!
So Bont walks up and he says, "Hey there, my name's Bont."
What in the fuck are you? This is the most terrifying... I've never seen anything like you before. You're quite interesting. The old woman walks around the table to get a better look at you. Please, what is your name and who are you? What are you?
My name is Bont. Have you never seen a plasmoid before?
No, that is insane. That is insanely gross. Respectfully, of course. I don't want to upset anybody, especially prisoners like yourselves. But we do see you on here, Bont. Go ahead and just sign your name here.
Sure. So, Bont, being illiterate, isn't entirely sure what he means by sign your name. So, I assume that there's like a pool of ink on the table. I think I see like like an ink jar over here.
Yep.
So what Bont does is he basically takes the ink jar, upends it over his hand, so the ink kind of melds with his watery endage. And instead of signing, Bont's version of signing is to basically slap the paper and make a nice handprint.
I don't. That's so. No one has done that yet, so I'm going to let it slide because that will be so unique that no one will question it. You may join your friends on the bridge. Make your way, please, towards the Colosseum.
Very good. Thank you.
And as you guys are walking across the bridge, you're noticing that every single guard, due to the fact that no other prisoner is around you, every single guard has crossbows trained on you in case anything happens, mainly because of how Kelbrix handled that situation.
Alright, but I suppose we'll make our way across the bridge and towards the assuming ruckus crowd in front of us.
Yes, there is a crowd that is beginning to roar with excitement. The closer you get towards the Colosseum, the louder it gets. So right outside the bridge, it's not deathly loud, like you guys can still communicate with each other and hear each other, but it is getting very, very loud. So as you see a slew of different characters and creatures appearing in the Colosseum, you notice that it's getting kind of packed on the pit. You guys seem to be running behind the rest of the mill, and you are the final ones here. And as you guys step in, you hear a roar from the crowd in excitement. The opening ceremony for the games can finally begin. And you hear over the intercoms, intercoms being the main caster, Silverquill, is
using some type of voice projection.
Yes, yeah, not like actual, like you're not going to find loudspeakers in the Coliseum pit. So as he does, you hear him begin. Lady, no, hold on, I gotta get a better voice for that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all to the race for freedom. Crowd erupts in cheers and excitement. We have to be a little excited by now, a little hungry for the competition to begin. As you can see, the final 4 prisoners from the Lo-Fi Incarceration Center have finally appeared before us, and we are able to continue our opening ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, the people, the things that you see in the pit are all from prisons across the realm, looking for a chance to win their freedom back by completing the race to collect the artifacts to be returned to the finish line that have been found spread throughout the chain of islands in the Blue Ash Sea. And none of this would be possible without Galen Goodfield. The crowd erupts again, excited. They're just ready to go. They're you see like people are just punching each other in the crowd out of just excitement, kind of like a metal band is on tour at a concert and they're all like in the pit just beating the shit out of each other, just really enjoying their time. As you see in the shadows, a dark figure emerges. Kane goes first across the way, steps out. Feeble and brittle old man. He doesn't say anything. He just puts his hand up, waves to the crowd, and goes back into the shadows to sit down. Now, if I can redirect your attention to the pit. Attention, prisoners. You are all going to start the adventure today. Right now, even. Late on the outskirts of the stadium, you will see packs. They will be supply packs, but it looks like, unfortunately, there are 24 packs, so there will be not enough packs for everyone.
Oh, wait, so we each get a pack, not like a pack per team.
Yeah, you guys each get a pack. Sorry.
Could get a pack.
I see.
These packs will contain resources and supplies for you to carry out your adventure, and I just want to let it be known that it is expected that there will be bloodshed in this Coliseum today, and the gates behind you closed. These gates will not reopen until those who are dead, and those who have a pack, and all of the packs are taken. So with this ring of the bell and this light of the fire, and you see a couple of servants walk in with just this giant bowl full of hot coal and wood. I say, let the games begin. And he rings the bell, and the assistants and workers light the bowl on fire, and you see just immediately surrounding you teams staring at each other, wondering what to do, seeing the packs laid out around the Coliseum pit wall.
So Tyler, just to clarify, do we need to like necessarily kill like another team, or does a team need to be eliminated? Like, can we get out of here just by getting packs, or teams need to be eliminated?
So there's not going to be enough for everybody to have a pack. So what my idea is that you will either need to figure out how to avoid getting in a fight to gain a pack, or you're going to have to kill to get a pack. I will say that everybody that you will be going up against will only be able to do unarmed attacks, because everyone is in the same position that you are in. They only have prison garb on.
Can I cast spells? I guess I like don't have like a focus.
I will say that if you have spells, you can go ahead and thank you, Josh. You can go ahead and use them. If you have cantrips, I would say that you can only use cantrips for now, because there is going to be no, fuck it. You guys can use spells. So
Okay.
let's have, as you guys are getting ready to attack or collect your packs, you see that everyone that started going already, all of these teams, there's a total of 6. They're all kind of fighting each other, and you start to notice that 2 teams are not getting any packs, but they are guarding packs.
As in, like, they're just standing by them?
Yeah, they are basically, they are guarding the packs because they know at this point that their packs are secured, but they are more or less bloodlusted to a degree.
So they're not opening the packs, though.
No, they're not.
All right.
Are these other packs available still, or are they gone?
These packs are 2 of them are gone. The 2 that are closest to you are gone, because there are teams that already got them. And when you get your packs, you have they. I didn't put them in here because I don't want you guys to have to fight like 6 fucking teams. So basically, those guys got their packs, and they are now in a protective barrier that one of their teammates put a spell cast a protection against good and evil.
Okay, so do we have to roll initiative to start this, or are we just kind of going?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
I got an 11.
All right.
I got a 9.
I have a thing I want to do, guys. This is going to be fun.
That makes me,
Quick sidebar before we fight. Do you guys think the Dark Tide Knight is stronger, or do you think the Bugbear Lieutenant is
Feel like-
stronger?
I don't think we need to kill anyone. I think we can just. I can make it over to those grappled ones in one turn.
Wait, what grappled ones?
The ones on the left here. Because I'm 14 spaces away and I have 7 movement speed, so I can just take a dash action and get there.
I just think bugbears have like a special thing on their first turn, so we should try to avoid the bugbear round 1. But they're going first, so he probably won't be able to hit us round 1.
they are actually going to hold their turn until the end, because they don't want to do anything outside of protect their own packs. So you see a goblin make eye contact with you guys across the way and just goes, "I said bring it." And then they do like the little like flexing the fingers, like a karate master sort of deal.
So there aren't any other teams in here, though.
There's no other teams that are willing or looking to fight anybody.
So we don't need to fight anyone. We can just go run over to the pack. It's the only, like there's more packs than there are teams right now.
Correct.
Maybe we can word packs. Maybe
Yeah.
we should try to get more than just one set of packs.
We can try.
Yeah,
and do
let's
that.
see if we can get these grapple packs, outfit ourselves, kill one of the teams, and
And
then
then-
take their pack and other packs.
Honestly, I think the first thing we should do is just go put the packs on because these other people are unarmed.
That's what I'm saying.
basically.
Let's go just equip ourselves and then try to get as many packs as we can so we can just like have a bunch of shit.
I'm good with that.
Well,
That sounds
goblins
good.
have effectively passed, so Bont, you're up next, I think.
Cool. Yeah, so I guess let's see, where's the all right, so if that's the plan, I can make it over to the packs with a move action and just like a dash action. I can make it here-ish. And that ends my turn, I think.
Yes,
All right, so that put it to me then.
it does.
All right, I think I can make it to about right there. And then for my bonus action,
You
can I
can.
start going through the pack and seeing what's in there?
Yeah, I'll allow that. All right, in this
All right, what
pack,
we
you will
got?
find all of the things that your character currently needs, aside from the you don't get the rapier, you get the dagger though. So you find a dagger, and then you find you find a dagger,
Oh,
you find a
loot.
loot, you find leather, the studded leather, and then you see that there is an adventurer's pack.
Backpack with just
Yeah.
a regular
Yeah, that's
starting
exactly it.
kit.
So basically, the only thing that you don't have yet is your
Got
rapier.
That's fine. I immediately start dressing.
The goblins look over and go, "Why didn't we think about doing that?"
Too late now. All right. So, Erlen, I think that's up to you now.
All right, I can get to about there,
All right.
and that's it for me.
All right, Calbrix is a rebel without a cause. So I'm going to go to here. All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action to start going through this one. What do I find?
You find your longbow and arrows, studded leather, and your base inventory.
Cool. Am I keeping track of ammunition in this campaign, or is it just going to be like infinite ammo?
No, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to have you worry about ammunition. I do reserve the right to change my mind at any given point, but for now, unlimited. I don't see an issue with it.
Cool. So I'm going to sling the quiver over my shoulder and equip the longbow if I can.
I think these guys are in trouble.
All right, that'll be my turn.
All right. Yep.
That's
So
top
back
of
to
order.
the other mates. At this point, since Kelbrix and Ixum were able to get through their packs, you see the goblins recognize that is something that they could also do. And also the Nilbogs, but the Lieutenant and the Darktide Knight make moves for each other's things. So you see the Darktide Knight coming towards the middle, and the Bugbear Lieutenant also coming towards the middle, crossing paths, and they begin fighting each other. So they are taking their
They're
attack
taking their
actions on
attack
each other.
actions on each other.
Because they both, they're just punching the shit out of each other. They both want each other's things. And at this point, the goblins, they don't search through the packs, but they just dump them on the ground and they start sifting through them all. But they don't pick anything up right away because they don't recognize anything as super useful yet. They're not the smartest crew around.
That is a trademark of goblins.
So that's basically going to end their turn. They're just going to move over so that they're like all lined up the pack. I'm going to have unarmed strikes across the board with the Bugbear Lieutenant and the Darktide Knight. So they are going to roll, and they both miss each other completely. And they're like, "You son of a bitch! You agile fuck!" The Darktide Knight says. And the Bugbear Lieutenant's like, "There's a clear height advantage on your end. I don't know how you're missing me, but this is insane." So he's going to continue to fight, because now the Darktide Knight was bloodlusted, and now the Bugbear Lieutenant is just kind of, he's more or less pissed off that he didn't get hit. He almost kind of gets off on it. So they're going to keep going after each other, and it is going to end their turn. So we're going to go back to Bont.
All right, so Bont is going to come over and grab a pack. And what do I get exactly in this pack?
So you...
It's probably the least helpful for you.
Yeah. Bont, you get your staff, and you get the items are in your inventory currently. So you get the water skin, torch, tinderbox, rope, rations. You do not get the hammer and crowbar right now, though. So you get everything except for the crowbar and hammer.
Okay.
In your inventory. So you essentially just find a staff and like an adventurer's pack.
Sweet.
Wow, a stick. Good for you, man.
So let me see. I used like, how many feet of movement did I use there exactly?
4, so 20.
Yeah, so I think actually, if I just move 10 feet, it's like 35. Wait, can I take a 5-foot step?
No, that exceeds your maximum movement speed. Also, stepping isn't a thing in 5e anymore.
Damn. All right, I'm 5 feet away from doing something cool.
What are you trying to do?
There's a particular spell I want to cast on the Bugbear, but it's a 30-foot spell.
What's the spell called?
It's my special spell. It's called Prize Consumption.
That is my favorite thing that I made, I think.
I was going to say, just a heads up, you probably don't have to worry about these 3 goblins.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to neutralize them in 1 turn.
Nice. Okay, so, yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, how strong these Nilbogs are. So I'm actually just going to hit it with Firebolt, I think. I'm going to hit the closest one right here with Firebolt. So that is a 19 to hit. Okay. Well, you got 2 damage.
I'll say he's bloodied.
He's bloodied?
So he has 3 HP.
I thought it was... No, he has 7. So 2 goes to 5. Injured, yeah, I'm sorry.
Injured.
I forgot.
Yeah, he's
injured is 50%.
Yeah. Injured would be at like 3 or 4.
I was going to say bloodied. I was like, whoa.
Bloodied would be at like 5 or 6.
Okay. Yeah.
damage, that
Yeah,
is.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Can you jog my map? What are the thresholds for bloodied
50
and
and
injured again?
25.
Yeah.
50 and 25%. Okay.
Yeah. So you get them to half health, they're injured. You get them to a quarter health, they're bloodied. At least that's how
Okay.
we've always used it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then death store is like.
That was just
basically
something I
it.
put in there so you guys would know when they have
Right.
1 HP
Okay.
left.
So we don't blow
Fair.
a 5th level spell on
Okay.
nothing.
So Bont
Yeah.
goes ahead and shoots the firebolt, and it pierces through the pack that a Nilbog was holding up close to its body, poked through the bag and hit him in the shoulder, and the Nilbog is, "What the fuck? What was that?" The other Nilbogs are worried for their Nilbog friend, so they are distracted from opening packs.
As they should be.
So the Nilbog talks to the other Nilbog, and the Nilbog that's closest to the injured one goes, "Are you okay?"
So I think that's going to be my turn. I'm going to cast Sleep on these 3 here. It goes in a 20-foot cube. So it's going to be like
Okay.
right in front of where Bont is. And it doesn't linger. It's just those are the creatures affected.
Okay.
So it's just going to be these 3. But there is no save for it. I just roll 5d8. Where are my dice? I roll 5d8. And then that number of
Okay.
HP is put to sleep. 4, 5. That's a good roll. So 21. And I'm pretty sure goblins have 7 health, so I'm pretty sure all of them are asleep.
Every single one of those goblins immediately look at each other and realize they go, "Oh,
Kind of chilly tonight. I'm getting kind of sleepy. Goblin group up.
and they all lay down together and they all huddle up to each other and just cuddle and sleep.
Nice. All right, and then that'll be my action. And then for my bonus action, I'm just going to go through another pack and see if I can't find a weapon better than a rapier, whether it be a long sword, short sword, rapier, anything, any finesse weapon, a scimitar, even.
You are going to go through and you will end up finding the rapier.
Nice. Is there another adventurous pack in there as well?
Not an adventurous pack, no, but you do get, I'm going to say you get about 20 gold. 20 GP in there.
20 GP, love it. All right, then I'll pick up the rapier, stow the dagger, and then since I guess technically I'm saying going through the pack was my bonus action, I'll call it a day.
All right, Erlen, what do we got?
We come up here, go through a pack. What do I get?
In your pack, you get your chainmail, and you get your shield. Then you get everything in your inventory.
Okay, so no weapons. Sick.
Correct.
Oh boy. All right. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do.
How many packs did you guys go through in the grappled bags? 3, right? Yeah, 1.
One from me.
One for me, and then Jake went through 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm greedy like that.
Dick.
I mean, I figure we've got like 12 more.
Yeah, but I don't move fast.
It's all right. My next turn, I won't be doing anything with packs. I'll just be executing people as they sleep.
That's a good idea.
Because I'm pretty sure if they're unconscious and like defenseless, I think you can just execute them.
Yeah. All right. Don't
Alrighty.
think there's anything else I can really do.
Let's see, Kelbrix, what are we doing?
I'm going to move up here. I'm going to use my Hunter's Mark spell. So I'm going to use it on this guy. And I'm going to shoot my bow at him.
All right. I forgot what Hunter's Mark does again.
So it lets me do extra damage when I hit them. How do we feel about a 12 to hit?
I'll say you hit. Only reason why is because their AC includes leather armor, and since they are all still in prison garb, I'm not going to count their AC with leather armor on.
Gotcha. Well, I'll do 11 damage.
How do you want to kill this guy?
Keep it pretty simple for round one here. So I'm just pull the bowstring back, kneel down in like a super cool way, hold the bow sideways because, like I said, I'm a rebel. And then when I release it, it just goes swiftly through the air right into that dude's neck, and he just like gargles on his own blood while he falls down to the ground.
All right. So as you are doing that, as you are getting ready to launch your bow, shoot it. As you aim down, the goblin that is desperately trying to help the Nilbog, who's desperately trying to help his Nilbog friend, and he just topples on top of the pack that's in front of him as he gets hit on the side. So now both Nilbogs that are still alive turn to look and see this dead Nilbog on the ground, and just going,
Holy shit, this is real. Oh my god.
All right, and then if I'm able to, I'd like to also go through one more pack over here.
yeah, we can call it a bonus action.
Well, my bonus action was Hunter's Mark,
Oh,
but if not, then I'm fine with holding off on doing that.
yeah, hold off for now. Okay, so one Nilbog down, two bosses are fighting. The two Nilbogs that are up are recognizing that, holy shit, this is real. I don't want to do this anymore. Bring me back to the prison. So they end up moving away from their packs towards the door, towards their boss. They're both banging on the door, begging to be let go. And as they do that, they are going to get shot from the guards that are sitting on top of the Colosseum, because no one is able to leave here without a pack or without being dragged out. They both end up getting shot, and they both end up dying. They both get crossbow arrowed to the skull, and they end up actually hitting heads with the impact of the arrow on each other, and they collapse to the ground. And when that happens,
Nice.
The bosses, the Dark Tide Knight and the Bugbear Lieutenant, still unable to hit each other, look at their own team, and the Dark Tide Knight decides it's time to go. So the Dark Tide Knight goes to leave, gets an attack of opportunity put on them by the Bugbear, and he does hit for just 1 damage because of the unarmed strike. And so the Bugbear Lieutenant ends up moving towards Kelbrix and wants to go out in glory. And as the lieutenant does that, the lieutenant also realizes that it is unarmed. So that's going to end the lieutenant's turn. The Bugbear Lieutenant is going to go back, rifle through the bags, and he is going to get hide armor and going to get his javelin. So let's go to Bont and see what Bont wants to do now.
Oh, well, it seems like a perfect time to use my spell. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get eaten by the Bugbear, I think. And that's a Wisdom saving throw. You need a 14, I think.
I fail. So as I fail, Bont is able to slither his slimy ass body into the Bugbear Lieutenant, and he now has control over the Bugbear Lieutenant's actions for, what did I say, 3 turns?
Yeah, 3 rounds.
Okay. You end up using Fry's Consumption, and you jump into the mouth of the Bugbear Lieutenant, and the Bugbear Lieutenant does the... Oh, God. What was that?
So, okay, so I still have an action, so I'm going to move over here.
Alrighty. You have a move
Oh,
action,
sorry,
but you don't have a
did you
regular
say I have a
action.
move action, or did I just make that
Oh,
up?
I'll count a move action as like the
Yeah,
bonus
yeah,
action
yeah.
for the charmed person. If that's all for you, then we are going to go to Ixo.
right. So Ixum is just going to step up to here and then do melee attack with the rapier on this defenseless
All
target goblin there.
right. I don't think I can't even make. I can't.
So I don't know. I don't know how you want to do the rules for defenseless creature.
Defenseless. I'll say
Um,
if you hit armor class, then you can do double damage.
so that would just be so if I hit, then I get a critical hit.
If you hit, you will be able to execute them, right? Isn't that how executions work?
So here, I can read you the actual 5e
Yeah.
rule. An attack against an unconscious or paralyzed creature has advantage and is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Against a restrained opponent, i.e. tied up, they just have advantage. This can cause death under an instant death rule. Massive damage can kill you instantly. So if you wanted to, you could kill these guys if you drop them to 0 health, but all it is a critical hit.
Okay.
But you still have to roll an attack roll at advantage.
First one I got an 18, so
Yeah, that'll do it.
that's 23 to hit rather. All right, then I'll go ahead and a critical hit is just the dice, right?
So what I would do, Jake, is I would roll the dice on the left side.
The custom
Yeah, so
dice,
put
yeah.
2d8, roll them, and then add your modifier.
So that is 13 plus 3, so 16 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it. How do you want to execute this guy? How do you want to?
Ixum's all about efficiency, so he's just going to execute him very simply. Just a quick stab through the neck. Don't want him to feel any pain. Just try and aim for his spinal cord, stab him through the neck, call it a day.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and do that, and you don't hear a peep from the goblin as you kill it. It's just a silent death.
Nice. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to go over and open this pack.
Okay, so the
God damn it,
the
Jake.
packs are opened already, so they're on the ground. So I'm going to give you an option of things you can grab.
Okay.
So of these things that you can grab rest of your coins. So there's 140 gold sitting in the pile.
I'll take the money.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You caught me off guard with that one, so I didn't really have anything set yet.
You're good. No, yeah, the 140 gold. Yep, I'm in.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
All right, Erlen, what are we doing?
All right. I can get to about there. I'm going to go through what was this pack.
All right, Erlen, you have the ability to just gather the rest of your things. So you
Thank
get your
God.
great sword, your hand axe, and the amulet coin. I'll say you were able to make a connection in the prison to be able to already be having that on your person.
Cool.
So you already had that on you.
All right. And I'm probably... Yeah, that's it for me, I think. Draw the great sword. Get ready to hopefully kill something.
Okay. Kelbrix, what are we doing?
All right, I'm going to move my hunter's mark to this guy, and I'm going to take a shot.
Come up.
I got a natty 1.
Oh!
No.
So as you go to aim, the cheers from the crowd are just consuming your attention. And
You're too popular.
yeah. You think you hear everybody shouting, Cal Bricks, but in reality they're yelling, kill them. But because you think it's Cal Bricks, you actually are too stunned to make an action.
All right. Well, then that's the end, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to give you a moment to sit with it. So, now that that's all said and done, the Dark Tide Knight is going to retreat briefly to pick up their.
Hey, wait. What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Isn't he? Aren't I controlling him right now?
No, you're
You're
controlling the
bugbear.
Lieutenant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Never mind.
You're all good. The Dark Tide Knight retreats back to open a bag, and in the bag they find their short sword and their lance, and that is going to be the turn of the Dark Tide Knight and the rest of the team of enemies. So, top of the order for you guys, Bont, go ahead.
Cool. So I have a javelin, right? Or the bugbear has a javelin. That's like a thrown.
Yeah, the bugbear has a javelin and a longsword.
Okay, cool. So the javelin's like a weapon I can like throw, right?
Yeah. Yep, the javelin is a throwable attack.
Okay, so I would like to hurl my javelin at the Dark Tide Knight. Or are you're rolling for me? I guess I assume, right?
No, you can roll if you want. Go ahead, Brad, and throw that javelin.
Cool. So
You rolled
did I
two
roll
d20.
2d20s?
Yeah.
Why did I roll 2d20s? I'm not sure why that happened. One roll to. Okay, here we go. All right, I rolled an 8.
That's not going to do it.
Damn. Okay. Well, so all right. So I guess I missed that guy. And then I'd like to walk up to him if possible. And do I have like a shove action I can take?
Bonus action.
Yeah, I'd love to try to shove him,
So that would be
knock
like
him down if possible.
unarmed strike, probably. Although if you're trying to shove him down, that's a trip action, which would probably have to be your main action. Although I don't
Are
know.
you using Boulder Gate 3 mechanics in 5e? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to do Boulder's Gate.
Yeah, 5
Shove
without it
him.
being like a
type thing.
specific action, I don't think. But
Yeah, actually, it says actions in combat. Attack actions or actions in combat. Attack, cast a spell, dash, da 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 da. But one of the actions is shove. So it'd be,
Okay.
it would be an
Okay.
action to try and shove him over.
Oh, that's a full round. That kind of sucks. Okay.
It can be good. But
Yeah,
it's very situational.
like super situational. Yeah. Okay, so I just walk up and I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right, Ixom.
All right. Ixom is going to step over here, try and execute this guy. So we'll do 2d20s, roll. Oh, they're not great. So it's a 5 plus 3 is 11 to hit.
11 to hit.
They should have like 14 or 15 armor
The-
class.
Yeah, but they didn't grab their stuff. So I'm going to say that
What's their dex?
that is still going to miss. Their dex is 14.
So it's a plus
So
2.
12.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not an 8. Yeah. Well, and then for my bonus action, I'm just going to rifle through the rest of this last one here.
Okay. In there you find I'm going to say you find 4 minor potions of healing.
4 potions, minor potions of healing. That's pretty good. 4 of health. All right, and then that'll be it for me.
All right. Erlin.
All right, I'm gonna make a dash action to hear about.
So are you saying you're
Right.
moving to there, or are you using the dash action to get to there? Because then you wouldn't be able to attack.
Right. So if I don't use the dash action, I get to there.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Wow, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kinda
Actually,
sucks.
no, I am going to move to there, and I'm going to use something fun. I'm going to use Necrotic Shroud. So everybody within 10 feet has to make a Charisma saving throw, or be frightened of me until the next turn.
Does that include Bont?
Yep.
I think so.
I'm going to So the Bugbear Lieutenant's mind is not controlled by Bont. So I'm going to say that the Bugbear acts on his own in terms of like mental fortitude. Bont only has control over his body, not over his mind.
I just meant that Bont would also be afraid
Yeah.
if he
So
fails.
Bont, the bugbear,
Oh,
and the guy
yeah,
all
sorry.
have to make
Yeah.
charisma saves.
Yeah, and the DC is 13.
I rolled an 18, by the way.
Okay. Well, the enemies rolled a nat 20, so.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Can I be honest with you? I wish I rolled this good in our last campaign.
God damn it. And I think that is it for me because I can't really attack if I try to move again. So that be it.
All right. Kelbrix, what are we doing?
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the guy. I rolled an 18 to hit
All right, that hits.
How do you have a +8 on your
because I
attack?
took archery as a fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. That,
And then
that
I'm gonna
tracks.
do 11, and then the hunter's mark is 1, so I'm gonna do 12 damage to that guy. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to search this pack.
In there you find you also find 4 minor potions of healing.
Nice. All right, so that puts it back to the
So-
top of the order then.
Yeah, that's back to me. So the Darktide Knight is going to recognize that the Bugbear Lieutenant.
She goes, ugh. You must be working with them. There's no other way that you would be attacking me like this. I thought we were just having a playful pal around earlier. This is ridiculous.
So looks over at the Bugbear Lieutenant and goes to attack the Bugbear Lieutenant with their short sword. And hits on their first and gets a nat 20 on their second. And does 12 damage to the Bugbear Lieutenant. And the Bugbear Lieutenant's going to do a wisdom saving throw to try to eject Bont. Does not. Gets a 3. I should have been doing that last turn anyway, but I did not, so Bont got a free ride. And that's going to do it for them. They are more or less kind of locked into what they're doing. So, Bont, this is the time where you, my good friend, become rejected by the body after your last turn inside the body.
Wait, so
You get one more turn inside of the Bugbear Lieutenant, and then you get rejected by the Bugbear Lieutenant and thrown up in front of them.
sweet. Can I choose like which direction I get thrown up in?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. All right. So the bugbear has a long sword on him still, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna swing at the Dark Tide Knight that's right in front of me, and 18 on the dice.
That does hit.
Okay. And what can I roll for you for damage?
2d8 plus 2. Actually, give me. I lied. I'm sorry. Give me 2d10 plus 2 because you're going to use both hands.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh man, 6 damage.
Okay. All right. And then what direction do you want to be vomited, brought back up?
I'd like to come out right here, I think.
All right. So you get vomited from the Bugbear Lieutenant, and the Bugbear is like, you tasted much worse coming out than you did going in. And that is going to do it for Bot, I take it?
Yeah, can I still take a move action?
Probably you take an attack of opportunity.
I would, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm probably not gonna do anything, but like I'm not gonna do this, but question, if I Misty Step away, do I take an attack of opportunity with Misty Step?
No, or at least that's not how the spell's written.
No.
Okay. I actually, you know what, whatever. I am gonna Misty Step away.
All right, Ixum.
All right. Noticing now that these guys seem to be more the problem than the two unconscious figures, I'm going to cast Sleep again. But I'm going to cast it in a box that goes to the right of Erlen and then into the wall. So
Is
that
Sleep a
Erlen's not affected,
concentration
but both
spell?
these guys are. 'Tis not.
Really?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, that means I just don't have to keep concentration on it to keep both of them asleep. Essentially, they'll be asleep. It doesn't actually say how long.
Yeah, I was just gonna look for that.
Into a magical slumber. So it's the creature with the lowest current hit points is affected first. And then each affected creature after falls asleep until the spell ends. Spell lasts for 1 minute.
That's 10 turns.
Yeah, so let me roll the 5d8. 4, 5. Roll. It's not great. So it's 20 hit points. So whoever has the lowest hit points would be affected first. And then if they have less than 20, they fall asleep. And then it goes to the next person with the lowest hit points. And
Remaining hit
so on and
points,
so forth.
by the way.
Okay.
Remaining.
Yeah,
Yeah, remaining hit points, not total hit points.
yeah, that's fine. Darktide Knight does not fall asleep, but the Bugbear does fall asleep.
So does that mean that the Darktide Knight was affected by the spell first or
It
second?
has to be second.
Yeah, it'd have to be second. I'm sorry. So the Bugbear Lieutenant falls asleep first, and the Darktide Knight does not fall asleep.
Because there's not enough hit points left in whatever came out of that
Correct.
20. Got it. All right, that's fine. And then Ixom will take a step over here and search the remaining.
You're gonna find a. Let's also give you a staff.
Quarterstaff.
A staff? Quarter
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah, a quarterstaff.
All right.
Not
Sounds
all
good to
bags
me.
can be great.
I found a stick, guys. And then I'm just gonna come. Oh, actually, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Oh no, I'm gonna move over 1 back to where I was.
Erlen, you get. I know you can do it today. I know you got something.
I'm gonna step up here. I'm gonna schwack the Dark Tide Knight. Great sword. Let's go. 7. God damn it.
That does not hit. I'm so sorry.
Oh boy. All right. Well, there's really nothing else I can really do. Yeah, that be it.
Okay. All right, Kelbrix.
All right. I'm going to shoot at the unconscious bugbear. I'm going to get a 20 on my first one because I'm rolling at advantage.
All right, that's gonna hit.
So I'm going to do crit damage, which is 2d8, which is going to be 6 plus 4. Or I'm sorry, it's going to be, 6 plus 4, so 10 damage total to that guy.
He is bloodied.
All right. And then I'm going to search through another one of these packs.
In that pack, you are going to find a key. A key with make a
Do you want to do investigation or perception?
perception is when you see the item, right? And like you're trying to like figure out its use.
Perception lets you spot, hear, or otherwise detect the presence of something. It measures the general awareness of your surroundings, and then you can read more of it if you want. Investigation. When you look around for clues or make deductions based on those clues, you make an intelligence check or investigation check. You might deduce the location of a hidden object, discern the appearance of a wound, that kind of weapon dealt it, determine the weak point in a tunnel that caused it to collapse prior to the ancient scrolls, stuff like that. So perception's like you might try to spot things that are obscured or easy to miss. So do you want to do perception?
Yeah.
All right. I got a 19.
Okay, you notice that this key has some sort of magical property to it. Its aura is of a sparkling blue hue.
Dope. All right, so it's like a magic key then.
Yeah.
Magic key. Sorry, I'm just putting it in. I want to know what to call it.
Is that going to do it for your turn?
Yeah, so that's my action, bonus action. I'm not moving, so I'm good.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So the Darktide Knight sees that the Bugbear Lieutenant fell asleep. She checks to see if the Bugbear is alive simply just by looking at it and going, "Oh,
Clearly, I was too good, and it died simply by the look of it.
Because you're ugly.
turns to Erlen.
For the record, I am noted as beautiful in my town.
Your mom only said that because she's ugly too.
You guys are quite literally the worst people I've ever met in my life. And I lived in a prison.
Say that to the sleeping bugbear.
That's really saying something.
The Darktide Knight is going to turn to Erlen and attempt to hit Erlen with the with her lance. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say a 9 does not hit you.
It sure doesn't.
All right. Goes for a swing of the lance and is just disgustingly confused with the crowd yelling and chanting constantly for what she can only assume is a name of one of you. Goes to jab and just whiffs completely. And that is going to do it for the enemies. Bont, what are we up to?
So Bont is going to I'm gonna take a swing at the Dark Tide Knight, I think. With Scorching Ray.
Ooh, using a big spell there, eh?
Yeah, and actually I'm gonna do something fun. I'm actually gonna use a sorcery point. I'm gonna twin the spell. And I'm actually gonna hit both the Bugbear and the Dark Tide Knight.
So you have 6 scorching rays. Isn't that how it works essentially?
I don't know.
Winning it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 on each.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Can you twin spells?
You can't twin Scorching Ray
oh shit.
because it's multi-target.
Ah, damn it.
Firebolt. You can twin Firebolt.
I actually think I don't have anything that I can twin right now.
Do you have Chromatic Orb?
No.
I could twin Firebolt. Can I twin Fry's Consumption technically?
No, you can't.
Couldn't put half myself in one person and half in the other. Okay. That's
Okay.
fine. I'm not gonna twin anything. Big spell on Dark Tide Knight is what I'm doing. So 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And the first ray does 7 damage. The second does 4. And the third one does 10.
All right, so 21 damage total.
So and Josh, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. I think with Scorching Ray, you roll on each of the rays, correct, to hit?
Yeah, it's 3 separate attacks.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, okay. Sorry, I gotcha. So I already gave you my damage rolls.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take the 7. Then
Yeah, take the 7. So the first 7 hits, and I'll give you 2 more attack rolls. And you already have the damage rolls if those do indeed hit. So okay, so the second beam is 21 to hit, and the third beam is 15 to hit.
Yeah, that also hits.
Sweet.
So let's see. They are injured. They are not liking those rays.
And who'd you hit with that? The Bugbear?
No, the Dark Tide Knight. She's in between injured and bloodied right now. She's leaning more towards the bloodied side, but she's not hurt enough to be considered bloodied.
All right, so I'm up.
Yes, if Bon is done, it goes to you.
All right. Then I'll go ahead and we'll try casting Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level. That is a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, so we'll get rid of that and we'll cast Chromatic Orb on the damage. Ooh, that's pretty good. That is 20 damage.
All right, she is bloodied.
All right, and we'll say that was fire damage for funsies.
20?
20. So it's 59 damage.
How do you want to kill her?
I'd like to think that Ixum throws the Chromatic Orb out, and as it's spinning and slowly, becoming more and more flame surrounded, as it hits into the knight's chest, you see an explosion of fire that surrounds their body as they fall backwards to the ground, both scorched and dead. Something like that.
Perfect. That's disgustingly gruesome. I love it. Okay. And at this point, you just hear Silver Quill. Stop! The game is over. The victors are indeed the Lo-Fi Incarceration Center. Round of applause for them. And the whole crowd just cheers and just excitement for the game to have concluded and for everybody to have been done. And you see as everyone's clapping, the guards stand up and just aim down and shoot the sleeping goblins and the bugbear and kill them on sight.
Ixom scoffs and starts searching through the rest of the packs.
As you go to reach for the packs, you see the packs disappear without like an instantly just gone. And they reappear by Silver Quill's body. I think that you guys have had enough of the packs.
Well, you just left them out there for us.
We did not think this through. We were here solely for entertainment. We did not expect goblins and nilbogs to not take the bag. At this point, you just hear Silver Quill from the top say, "The remaining adventurers who are inside of the shields, you may step forth." And all of the other teams that have successfully gathered their packs meet you all in the middle.
Ixom eyes them up as they come through. Can we get a description of the 6 teams, or do we not have that just yet?
You can get a description of them. I'm going to give you vague descriptions, but I'm going to give you descriptions.
All right.
So
before we go, though, I'm going to cut off the hands of all the what's it called, nilbogs and goblins, and I'm going to collect them. So I have 12 goblinoid hands.
Fantastic.
What are you talking about? Snacks for later. Yeah.
Fantastic. I love that.
But I'm going to munch the bugbear's hands while we're sitting here waiting.
True. Dude's got to eat.
So the 6 teams surrounding you. You have one team that is dressed all in the garb of pirates, as a specific pack bundle came with pirate armor and garb.
Pirate-themed things.
Luckily enough, also, one of the members of that team did get pretty badly injured during the fight and lost his leg, but they found a quarterstaff, cut it off a little bit, and have reformed it into a peg leg for one of the crew members. And there's only one member of that crew wearing a pirate's hat. The rest are wearing bandanas over their hair. And some just don't have anything on top of their head. The other team, Team 2, is going to be looking almost as if they are in merchant gear. So they're going to be full in like a leather vest with a ton of goods surrounding them, because in their packs all they found were leather armor and a bunch of trinkets and odd ends. No weapons, but just trinkets. And the third team decided to pick up their packs and not put anything on. They are bare nude, and they are of the Dragonborn race. In Team 4, you see just these very large half-orcs that are all looking around, and they have all the weapons that a traditional half-orc would have, the great axe with the plated armor, and one of them has a staff and a warlock's cloak on. And then the 5th team is a team full of halflings who are all in leather garb as well. And you see them kind of popping in and out of visibility. And then the 6th team is the Lo-Fi Incarceration Center prisoners. So as you see all of these teams gathered up in the middle, and you see Silver Quill come forth on top of the podium on the far edge of the Colosseum, he looks over and puts his hands that were near his waist and raises them up in the air. And as he does so, you see the sand in the center of the pit start to vibrate, and a hole opens up in the middle of the pit and upraises additional packs. And in these packs are things that are designed to... I'll have Silver Quill be the one to tell you what's inside of these. So as you can see, our adventurers, in the middle you will see packs that hold a couple of things that would be needed on your way. These were all designated with your names in mind after the packs were collected from the previous encounters that we just experienced, and each of you will be getting a speaking stone. This speaking stone is going to be a direct link to a central speaking stone right here in the Brentwater Isles, which we will have designated note takers down to comment and write down everything that is happening alongside your journey to promote out to the rest of the realm, who will be listening to this on speaker stones. Not speaking, but speaker stones. Alongside those, you will also see the rest of what is needed for your character if you have not already acquired all of your items and the proper amount of gold. To Bontaviscus, I award you 75 gold.
Sweet.
To Erlen Von Moore, though your actions did not prove any results, they were commendable by any means necessary, and we are excited to see what you do going forward. To you, we grant 160 gold. To Ixom, you stole so much out of these bags.
I would like to think I gathered resources for our crew. I incapacitated 3 goblins, and then I also ended up doing a massive amount of damage to one of our most challenging enemies. But you can speak how you would normally speak.
And I will continue to do so. You receive 0 gold.
Well, it wasn't helping me before.
Keep that attitude up and you will continue to receive 0 gold. Kelbrix, to you, being a brave, ranged warrior, as we have seen today on the pit, I reward you 130 gold.
I spit on the ground.
You know, here in the town of Marshdeep, we consider that a compliment, so we think. And then Silver Quill spits back. Silver Quill turns to Galen and whispers some things in Galen's ear and turns back around. I'm not going to acknowledge what just happened. We, as part of the Race for Freedom initiative, me, Silver Quill, and our founder and generous creator, Galen Goodfield, thank thee for participating in the first of many games. We want to let you all know that the rest of what you do from here on out is up to you. There is much of this island to explore and to discover, and there is also much more beyond the shores. That being said, in one of the packs, there was a key, and that key will be very important come later in the race, if you are to make it. And with that, we thank you, let the gates open, and we will see where you go from here. We look forward to hearing updates from you all within the Speaking Stone. Now, if I may, Mr. Goodfield has to use the laboratories, and he is too weak and cannot, frankly, get there on his own. So we are going to make sure he gets there safe, so no one shits themselves.
Kelbrix is like already in the leading out of here, like booking it.
And they start walking away, and they start.
Seems like a wise, virtuous endeavor.
They walk away. Kelbrix gets ready to leave. And that is where we will end our first session. Hey everyone, it's your DM Tyler. I hope you enjoyed listening to Tales from the Dragon's Den's first campaign, A Race for Freedom. If you do, make sure to leave a review, rate us, subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, and check out our socials at Dragon's Den Podcast, everywhere other than X or Twitter, where we're at Real Dragon's Den, and TikTok at Dragon's Den Pod. If you want to support the podcast, you can over at patreon.com/Dragons Den Podcast, where we upload episodes a day early. You get to see behind the scenes stuff and assets that were used in the latest episode, and more. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see you all next time in the Dragon's Den.